Yo, what's going on, side hustlers? This is Marquise, and I wanted to shoot a quick video and bring you some advice today that I think could be very, very helpful. I want to show you how you can automate and set up your entire social media calendar without spending hours doing it yourself or really getting overwhelmed with the tech stuff. So normally, when I find cool tools to use, I definitely want to share them, and I found one today called Loomly. And Loomly here, if you can see my screen, is a social media calendar. And what it does is it really, the tagline says, it really makes managing your social media calendar easier than ever. And if you have a lot of social media pages, say for instance, if you're an entrepreneur and you have like a Instagram page, a Facebook page, Twitter, Pinterest, you know it's a headache trying to manually post on all of those different channels, especially if you're trying to post daily or even multiple times per day. So having a tool is very, very useful to help you automate it. And at the same time, you don't have to actually hire an employee to do so. So I really was looking for a tool that was really simple to use and very affordable as well. And it was really easy for me to refer other people also. And Loomly kind of fit all those categories after I tested out multiple tools. A few things that I like about Loomly the best is that it integrates with pretty much every platform that I use. So we got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Those are my primary platforms. Very helpful for me. But you also got Pinterest, Google Plus if you still use that, and then LinkedIn as well. A few other features with Lumely that I really like before I kind of show you what it looks like on the back end is it actually will give you post ideas, which is very, very useful because sometimes you run out of inspiration, you don't know what to say. So it actually has very unique ways to get post ideas. And then also you can just manage all your content in one place with the content library. So you don't have to have stuff stored on Google Drive and all these other places on your desktop, etc. You can post it all in their content library. And the post mock-ups are very cool. So you can actually see the post mocked up before you even do it. So that's enough about the features. Let me kind of dive in and show you what it looks like. All right. So if you can see my screen here now, this is what you're going to see when you first sign up for Loomly. It does come with a free trial. So and you don't even have to put your credit card in. So that's even better. You can just kind of start and start playing around with it. Very smooth interface. Really six steps that you need to do. Sign up, confirm your email, create a calendar, publish a post, invite collaborators, and that's if you actually have a team or whatever, and then unlock analytics. So the first thing that you really need to do is, of course, confirm your email and then create a calendar. So I've already started a calendar here. And with the calendar, it's very, very simple and streamlined. You just put in the name, your time zone, your industry. You can upload your logo, and then you put in some of the admin stuff like your email address, and then you can invite any other collaborators. Next, you put in your workflow. So, your workflow may have multiple people involved, to where somebody is actually designing the graphic, someone is actually coming up with the captions, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So you might have to pass it along at different stages of a workflow. So you can set up something like the original workflow. But for me, I'm running everything right now by myself, so I'm using zero workflow. So because it's just me, and really most of my posts are only going to go through three phases. It's really going to be draft, scheduled, and published. And you can change these workflows at any time. Next, if you got to set up your publishing options here, with the publishing options, you just go through each one and click on connect. So you can connect your Facebook page, your Twitter account, and your Instagram account. What's even cooler about this is that if you use Buffer, which is another free app, and integrate them together, you can actually have Instagram publish your post directly without you having to actually manually have any intervention. A lot of the other tools on the market, they will semi-post to Instagram manually, but they will only actually send in you a reminder for you to actually have to press the button physically yourself. But with this new direct integration, it actually will publicly directly through Instagram for you. So that's a pretty cool feature. So like I said, it was pretty simple to set those up. You just basically click on each one and then press sign in. And then from there, you go to post ideas. Post ideas is very, very cool, I found, and just only using it just for a few moments. You can actually say, for instance, if you don't know what you want to say, or you just need some inspiration some days, you just want a bank to pull from. You can pull in Twitter twins. So you can got Twitter twins based on different countries or worldwide. So you can select those. Say, for instance, if I wanted to get worldwide, I can say worldwide, or if I wanted to get something here in like the United States, and then select whatever city, whatever, and then it'll just pull in like news from that area, and that's cool. Or something if you're kind of doing something like locally or whatever. What I'm actually going to use it for is the blog RSS feeds because I have a blog. So I can actually have Loomly, it's actually going to go out to my blog and look at different blog posts and pull in interesting topics and then have those as suggestions for me to use as posts. So it just makes it super simple. So this is like here a link to my blog. All I have to do is just click on add RSS feed. And then this is a link to my blog here where you can see all the different articles that I have. All right. So once the calendar is set up, then the only thing you have to do from next is just post. And you can do different types of posts. You can create a post for a draft that you'll post later, or you can schedule a post in the future, multiple occurrences, or you can have it post instantly right at this moment in time. So when you click on new post, this screen is going to come up, and I love it because everything is just so streamlined. Here you see where these post ideas are. You can actually see some of the post ideas that it actually brought in itself. So RSS, this is actually a post idea from one of my blogs. So if I wanted to use this, I just click on the arrow, and then it's actually going to fill out the rest of this entire post based on that idea there. Or these are just some user generated post ideas that Loomly suggests, and you can use some of these if you want. And these are just random. But what I did is I actually decided to create my own posts because I like to create my own content. And usually, a lot of the content I post is not coming from my blog, although it may at times. A lot of times, it is going to be pictures, motivational content, things of that nature. So what I did here was I just created a subject, and I just called it Darkest Moments. You'll see why in a minute. And then you can even get as a label. So I gave this a label of motivation. If I was to ever create a blog post, I may say the label is going to be blog post. And then that way, when I'm looking at them on the calendar, I can actually see which one they are by the color coordinated. Next, you click on continue, and it just says here, select what channels you want. So like I said, it's so simple. I just clicked on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram because all those are the ones I have connected. And then you click continue. Here, you can actually upload the photo or whatever the content that you want to be. And they have this set as what is called generic content because whatever you upload is going to be generically posted against all of the social media profiles that you picked. But then on the next tab, you can actually get very specific on each particular media channel. And I'll show you that in a minute. So I just put this here, the copy. This is what the copy is. And then also, this is going to be a picture here that I just uploaded. But there is a library, and you can also import as well. Next, click on continue. This here, you can actually see what the post actually look like on the different social media channels. So you can click here, you can see what it looks like on Facebook. You can see what it looks like on Twitter. And then you can see what it looks like on Instagram. And then if you wanted to make it a little bit more specific on one channel versus the other, so say for instance on Instagram, you might want to put hashtags. So here, you might want to, just put a few dots here and then just put in some hashtags. And normally I don't use hashtags on Facebook, but you can, and same for Twitter as well. And I'm only going to put two here just for now, just for the example. And then from there, you click on uh, continue again. Let's see here. I gotta pick my dates. One second here. I'm gonna have to save this and come back. Just give me a second here. We're having some technical difficulties. and refresh this page. All right, I'm gonna just set this to, it's complaining because the time is already passed. So I'm just gonna say 4:35 just to get over that error. All right. So now let me just make sure all these look good. And here 4:35 as well. All right. So now I'm gonna continue. This is pretty cool as well because with Facebook, whenever you post something on your fan page, you can actually change who the audience is that you want your photos or post to show up to. So you can actually get very specific. So, say for instance, if I was posting something that was tailored towards women, I can say I only want women to see this post on Facebook when I post it. So, that's just if you want to get more granular. I'm not going to do that, but that just shows you the actual ability that you have. And you can also even have restrictions as well. So, and then click on continue. And then lastly, you get these three options. Update the post if you just wanted to make any additional changes, schedule it, and then that schedule it is going to put it on your calendar, or publish now, and that's going to publish it instantaneously. So normally what you're going to usually do is come in here and do schedule, because you're going to come in and you're going to schedule out your post for the entire week. So say for instance, my suggestion would be, say for instance on a Sunday, sit down on Sunday and come into Loomly, and you can schedule out your posts for the entire week. So you can schedule this one, say for instance, on Monday, then come back again and schedule another post on Tuesday, all the way up until the following Saturday. And then you have your entire social media calendar set up, and you've done it in probably less than an hour. Because if you already have most of your photos and your captions, you could probably come here through this and run it in a completely hour. And then you don't have to worry about if you're out on the go, living your busy life, having to, oh, I got to log in to Instagram and post. Oh, I got to log in to Facebook and post. You just know everything's automatically done for you, and you didn't have to pay anybody else. So what I'm going to do here is just click on publish now. But even before I do that, like I said, the reason why I'm even using this tool is because, as you can see, my page, some of my pages are pretty big. And they get a nice amount of engagement, but I don't want to slack off. So this one has 21.9. This one has, I think my Facebook page has about 9 something, a little bit over 9,000. But then also my Twitter page is brand new. And that was another reason why I wanted a tool. I don't want to have to grow my Twitter page manually. I wanted to automate it. So using this tool is going to allow me to do that, right? So I'm just going to go back here and then click on publish now. And you can see here, it says that this is here has been successfully published for each of the following services. So you can see here that it says that the post has been successfully published on Instagram and successfully published on Facebook. And Twitter's probably still working. So let's go to Instagram. And there it is. I mean, completely automated. I did not have to touch my cell phone. I didn't have to do anything. Everything was completely automated. And then on Facebook as well. And then I'll let Twitter updates. But as you said, you can see how completely easy this was. And now, like I said, you can just go back, and then you would just do this process all over again. But then this time you would use the calendar and just schedule each day. All right. So the last thing I wanted to really show you is the pricing, because the pricing is actually very affordable for this tool. I mean, for me, I'm going to use the solo plan. You do get a 15-day free trial, but once the free trial is over, I mean, the solo plan is going to be perfect for me, because, and it's probably going to be perfect for you as well, because really up to 10 accounts. I mean, really, if you're managing more than 10 accounts, you need to be more definitely at the pro level or agency level. But with me, 10 accounts is going to be perfect. It allows me to have unlimited post calendars and everything I need for $15 a day. So for $15 a day, it totally takes out all the headache of managing my social media profile and forgetting to post. So if you are interested in Loomly, definitely check out the link below. And there should be a link below, right below this video, and you can definitely check out Loomly and get started today, because I really set this up in less than an hour. So after you watch this video, within an hour, you could probably have your whole social media marketing plan for the entire next week. So I'll check you out later. Thanks.